You know the basics. Get a job, pay your bills, save some money, maybe invest. Simple, right? But if you're living paycheck to paycheck, maybe you're 21, maybe you're 32, there's this voice in your head. Everyone else has this figured out. What's wrong with me? You see people buying houses, starting retirement accounts, taking European vacations, and you're trying to decide if you can afford both groceries and gas this week. The label society gives you: financially irresponsible, getting left behind, not adulting right. Today, we're dismantling that. You're not behind. You're just starting from a different place than the advice assumes. Most financial advice is written for someone who already has breathing room. Pay yourself first. Great if you have money left after rent. Build an emergency fund. Sure, except an emergency is your regular Tuesday. Start investing early, cool. But what if that early was 5 years ago and you were busy trying to survive? The anxiety isn't that you don't know what to do, it's that you don't know where to start when you're already underwater, and every piece of advice just makes you feel worse for not doing it yet. Today, we're reframing what getting started actually means when you're just trying to survive. We'll look at a simple framework, not a budget, not a 10-step plan, just a way to see your situation that makes the next move obvious. By the end of the video, the guilt fades. You'll know what to do this week. Let me tell you why you feel behind. Traditional financial advice assumes you graduated without debt, got a job that pays enough to live and save, and housing costs make sense relative to your income. But your reality? A significant portion of people spend nearly all their income just on necessities: rent, food, utilities, transportation, not luxuries, necessities. Traditional advice says live below your means. But what if your means is already below the cost of living? That's not a budget problem. That's a math problem with no solution except make more money. Which, thanks, super helpful. The real issue, most advice is written for people who have margin, extra money after bills. You have a different problem entirely. It's just a different starting point. So stop asking, am I good with money or bad with money? Start thinking in financial stages, the key. Stage one doesn't look like what you think. Stage one, stabilize. You're not trying to get ahead, you're trying to stop falling behind. The goal: predict your money. Know what's coming in, going out, and when. Success looks like no surprise overdrafts, bills paid on time. You know if you can say yes to dinner on Friday. Stage two, buffer. You have predictability. Now you're creating breathing room. The goal: $500 to $1,000 between you and disaster. Success looks like a car repair doesn't automatically mean credit card debt. Stage three, build. You have a buffer. Now you're building toward bigger goals. The goal: savings, investments, paying off debt strategically. Success looks like you're thinking in years, not just weeks. Here's the trap: trying to do stage three work when you're still in stage one. That's why you feel like you're failing. You're comparing yourself to people in stage three when you're legitimately, appropriately working on stage one. And yes, some finance bro on YouTube will tell you that if you just wake up at 5 a.m., drink green smoothies, and launch a side hustle, you can skip stage one entirely. That guy also has a trust fund. Ignore him. Quick question for you. What did you spend money on yesterday? Can you name 3 things right now? If you hesitated, you have a visibility problem, not a memory problem. And that's exactly what stage one is about. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're in stage one. Your version of success this month is: I knew where my money went and nothing bounced. That's not settling. That's appropriate. The principle that makes this work: visibility before optimization. You can't fix what you can't see. Most people jump straight to optimization, cut the coffee, cancel subscriptions. But if you don't actually know where your money goes, you're just guessing. It's like trying to lose weight without ever stepping on a scale or looking in a mirror. You just hope and feel guilty. That's not a strategy. That's vibes-based finance. A mechanic doesn't replace parts before diagnosing the problem. A doctor doesn't prescribe medication before knowing what's wrong. But we treat our finances like we should magically already know. Visibility means I can tell you what I spent last week. I know when bills are due. I know if I'm short this month and by how much. That's the foundation, not a perfect budget. Just I see it clearly, because once you see it, the next move becomes obvious. Let's make this real. 2 strategies for stage 1. Strategy 1, the money map. The principle, track reality, don't create fantasy. The anxiety. I've tried budgeting. I fail every time. I feel worse afterward. Lower the stakes. You're not budgeting. You're just looking. For 2 weeks, write down everything you spend, not to judge it, not to fix it, just to see it. Use your phone's notes app, a napkin, a series of increasingly panicked voice memos to yourself. I don't care. This isn't Pinterest. It doesn't need to be pretty. How to do it? Don't change your behavior yet. Include everything, the coffee, the $2 candy bar, all of it. After 2 weeks, group it, food, bills, transportation, everything else. Example, you realize you spent $240 on food, but $140 was convenience store runs and takeout because you were exhausted after work. You just discovered I need easy food options, and right now I'm paying premium for convenience. Maybe next month you try something different. Maybe you don't. For now, you just see the pattern. The reframe. This isn't tracking expenses like a responsible adult. This is gathering intelligence on your own life. You're learning how your money actually moves. Strategy 2, the bill calendar. The principle. Predict when money leaves so you're not surprised. The anxiety. I forget what's due when, then suddenly I'm overdrawn and feel like an idiot. Lower the stakes. You don't need a fancy app, one piece of paper, or your phone calendar. How to do it. List every recurring bill, rent, utilities, subscriptions, insurance. Write the due date, write the amount or estimate. Mark when you get paid. Example, you get paid on the 15th and 30th, rent is due the 1st, car insurance the 10th, phone bill the 20th. You now see the 15th paycheck has to cover phone and rent. The 30th covers insurance and next month's rent. Suddenly it's not, I don't have enough money, it's I have enough money, but not on the right days. The reframe. This reveals a timing mismatch. Money comes in and goes out on different schedules. You might call your phone company eventually and shift that due date, or not. Either way, you now know why the 20th is always tight. You're not bad with money. You're in stage 1, stabilize. Your job right now is to see your money clearly and predict it accurately. That's it. Your life isn't designed for the Instagram version of financial success. It's designed to teach you how to function under constraint, which is actually harder and more valuable. The shame fades. You stop comparing yourself to people 3 stages ahead. Make a money map, build a bill calendar, give yourself 2 weeks. You were never supposed to have it all figured out by now. You were supposed to start exactly where you are. I don't have any fancy course or PDF to download because you don't need more information. You need permission to start small. If you're thinking, but what about my debt? What about retirement? Those are stage 2 and stage 3 questions. You'll get there, just not this week. For now, see your money, where your money going. That's the whole game. Thanks for watching. I hope this gives you something you can actually do. This is my first long form video on YouTube. I hope you guys like it. Hit subscribe button for more content like this.